News just coming in, INS Matang has caught fire inside the naval dockyard in Mumbai. The vessel was undergoing a refit when the incident took place. The fire was reported about an hour ago. Fire tenders have been rushed to the spot to douse the fire. Like we mentioned earlier, the ship was undergoing refits under the Western Naval Command. Jugal Purohit joining me on the phone line. Jugal, do we know the reason behind this fire on board?
Well, Ritika, it's too early to actually understand the reason behind this fire because, as we just pointed out to our viewers, it's a fire which is still raging, which is still being fought. And not only is the naval dockyard involved, remember, it also has its own integral firefighting capabilities. But now I'm given to understand that even the Mumbai Fire Brigade has been requested to come in with their fire tenders to douse the fire. So it is obviously a fire which is much bigger. Dockyard's abilities actually empower them to tackle it with. All said and done, Vedika, as of now, what we understand is that there was refit work which was going on. The ship was in dry dock. And as I understand from sources in the Indian Navy, at the point when the fire took place, there was some welding work which was taking place on board the ship, and perhaps it could be the reason behind this fire, but it's too early to start speaking about the fire and the cause behind it. What this also means is that, and firstly for our viewers, the Matang is an ocean-going tug of the Indian Navy. Its primary area of responsibility is diving support operations, logistical operations, limited amount of submarine rescue operations. So in that sense, when you talk about a ship of this type, it is not a frontline warship in the correct sense of the term, but it's an extremely important logistical ship of the Indian Navy. It was placed under the Western Naval Command in Mumbai when the incident took place, and this is a ship which was almost 31 years old. So, of course, the age also in that sense not really on the side of the ship, but that apart, in the course of the refit is when this incident took place. We are given to understand that the time of this incident is roughly around 3:30 p.m. Today, and as we speak, efforts are being made to bring it under control. And even if right now, Vedika, we do not know what is going to be the fate of the ship, but if the fire is controlled, the fire is controlled in that sense, it will take a while for the ship to get operational, which further means that the Indian Navy's capabilities. Remember, this is the 10th incident after the INS Sindhurakshak incident of August 2013, which has been reported as a mishap. We're not saying it's a connected incident. We're not saying they're all the same kind of incidents, but it is a mishap nonetheless. It is in some way going to impact the Navy's capability, and it couldn't have come perhaps at a worse time when we've lost men.
Jugal, you're saying this is the 10th incident that has taken place after INS Sindhurakshak's mishap, and this incident took place at about 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. Any word yet from the Navy, which has once again been left red-faced after a series of recent disasters on board their vessels?
Well, Vedika, we've been trying to speak to the Navy, but there has been no official word as of now from the Navy side. They're still trying to ascertain, find more details, and the information that we've put out is information through our sources who've been able to confirm to us that this incident has indeed taken place and that measures are being taken towards ensuring that they douse the fire at the earliest. But what we can tell you is that this is obviously going to damage the Navy's capabilities. And as I was saying, it couldn't have come at a worse time because we've lost men, we've lost assets for a month. Plus now we do not have a Chief of Naval Staff appointed. And then you have another, as I said, it's not a frontline warship, but it's an important logistical ship nevertheless, which has again suffered a setback, the extent of which is not right now available to us. But of course, it will have its impact. It will further delay.
Yes.
We are to assume that the damage is minimal. It will still further delay its arrival back in the force, and in that sense, the capabilities that it brings will obviously get a little delayed from this point onwards. The good part, however, is that there are no casualties on board because when it happened, as I said, the ship was in dry dock, the crew was away. The only people working on board were some mechanics who were actually taking care of the ship. Back to you.
Jugal, we'll keep coming back to you for more, but fortunately, as of now, Jugal reporting there, stating that there have been no casualties on board the vessel. We'll try and bring you more details in a while from now.